Thank you, Chair. My country's delegation rejects the groundless allegations and fabrications that we heard from a number of NGOs seeking to misdepict the democratic process that Tunisia has engaged in since 2011. Tunisia is going on the right path for democratic reform by creating the institutions that are stipulated in the 25th July 2022 Constitution, which has enshrined the protection and promotion of freedoms and rights. And parliamentary action has led to the election of a new parliament that has started its legislative work, and we are going to continue on this path with the creation of the regional and local councils and the Constitutional Court. Tunisia has learned lessons from the past, and it will not work against the higher principles enshrined in the Constitution and its legislative frameworks. And Tunisia has always been faithful to its track record of democratization, and the Tunisian people are calling for real democracy in order to respond positively to its aspirations. And most recently, the judicial system has been penetrated indirectly and directly by some parties that work against the interests of the Tunisian people, which meant that the judiciary has been biased and unable to deliver justice. And so the judicial reform became a priority for Tunisian authorities. Now, when it comes to martial justice and martial law, it's not exceptional. It's independent in its rulings, and the rights of the defendants are preserved. And the most recent arrests have been undertaken in line with the law and procedures and with full respect of human rights. These arrests had to do with severe crimes, including crimes against public order and national security, and has nothing to do with rights. And we call on everybody to respect the aspirations of the Tunisian people for justice and for development and for the respect of the sovereignty in Tunisia and non-interference in its internal affairs or the affairs of the judiciary, while we maintain a positive and constructive dialogue that indeed supports the democratic process underway in Tunisia. And we reject all of the false allegations about racism. Tunisia has always been a land of hospitality and tolerance and adopted the first law against non-discrimination in the region in 2018. And it is also one of the founders of the African Union. And today, Tunisia, with all the instruments that it has, it fights against human trafficking that our brothers in Africa suffer from. And we don't accept that our African brothers be victims to this scourge, whether in Tunisia or outside Tunisia. Thank you, President.
Much.